Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Houseplantpixie. For everyone that's new to my channel, my name is Monique and welcome back to my existing subscribers. Thanks so much for tuning back in to watch another episode. And in today's episode, I'm going to give you a little update about my Cercestis mirabillis. She's up in the corner there. I absolutely adore this plant, its patterns, and I'll get it in a minute and we have a chat. If you could watch this video all the way to the end, it would help me out heaps. Also comment, like and share. Alright, let's get this plant. I did film a care video about 7 months ago. I had this plant. How long ago did I buy it? My memory. You buy so many plants and I think it's coming up to 2 years that I had this plant, and it took quite a while till it started pushing out these massive leaves. So check it out guys, it's so amazing. So one of these, this was rubbing against the wall. I think that's where that's from. So some of you guys asked me if these leaves actually stay that pattern. I do have a friend, she has a very old Cercestis mirabillis, and the pattern, it's, I wish I would have taken a photo. Next time I see her, I'll ask her if I can take a photo. You can still see the pattern, but they're not so vibrant, but I definitely give you an update. I mean, there will be a time where I have this plant, where I had this plant in my care for, at the moment, I think it has not changed. I just noticed that there's a bit of yellowy. So in general, when your plant has yellowing, browning happening on the outside of the leaf, it's usually an indication that it needs more humidity. Check out the size of the leaves. It's so amazing. There is a new leaf. I think I had one question where I got asked how long it took for the leaf to actually come out. I can't quite remember. Maybe 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. So if you compare the leaves when they're fairly young, they're not hardened off, very you can feel it. Better not touch it. Alright, and the other exciting thing, so I decided I'm going to give this plant a repot. That's for starters, I think. Secondly, can you guys see this massive runner? It's wrapped around several times, and it's got like, I don't want to damage the leaves. See that there? So I'm going to actually, that's why I wrapped it around in the pot, because I sort of was hoping it might encourage the plant to set some offshoots. Because I love this plant so much, I'm quite hesitant to actually chop that runner, but I will film another video and we're chopping this runner. Also, I've noticed there's very little information about Cercestis mirabillis, so I'm just going through the general care again with you guys. So we are in my plant room, and my plant room has, let's see, I got like a little humidity at the moment. It's not very humid at the moment, it's only sitting at 65%. Usually it's sitting at about 70 to 90, and I just have to fill up the humidifier, and yeah, this plant definitely loves humidity. For the potting mixture, as you can see, just the general well draining orchard mix, premium potting mix, horticultural charcoal, and perlite. That's what I like to combine, and I absolutely love. Oh, there's a bit of the paint come off. Oh, I love the self-watering pots. So they are really good quality self-watering pots, and I love on the self-watering pot when that hole is actually sitting a bit up. Don't go for the cheap ones where you only got that little. I tried them, they're not that good. Not a fan. So these aren't too bad. I can't even remember how much they were. Local hardware store got them from, and this is always a good indication. You put your, so when you water your plant, this is actually, your plant sits here in the soil, and this is hollow. So it's sort of, and this is all dry, so I might give it a, so your roots are not sitting in water, but I do believe if you have water sitting in the reservoir, that's why I like if that's up a bit. If the water sits to about here, I do believe it creates that little bit of extra humidity. I think this leaf here is one of the older ones still. And when I last filmed a video, I think, oh, I can't even remember, it had this leaf, and I think maybe that one. And yeah, we got like 3 massive leaves now, and I'm super excited to see how big this one is going to be. But I do have to keep my humidity up. As you can see, there is a bit of, where was that leaf? That one there has a bit of yellowy on it. If you have this plant and you successfully propagated it from a runner, please contact me. I'm going to do it. It created that runner, I think, just before winter started, and I didn't know what it was, so I just don't want to cut it, and there is very little to find about propagating this plant, and I don't think I'll be keen enough to actually propagate it. No, not really. This is all very, very close together. I wouldn't even know where to chop it. And yeah, anyway, I'd love to, grow this plant from the runners. I guess I just gotta bite the bullet and do it, and I'll make sure I document it for you. Light conditions. I do have, let me show you, rotate the camera. I do have the LED lights up there. Not too strong, just the right amount. They are just a normal LED light, and they are 1200 lumen. If you do want to have a look about this setup, I do have a separate video, my plant shelf LED light setup video. I'm so glad winter is over, because I do have it. This is the thing, people think, oh yeah, she lives in Australia, it's hot all the time. No, it's wrong. Where I live in about how many k's, maybe 140 k's south of Perth, and we did have some super cold nights, 3 to 5, 4 degrees, and all I have is ducted aircon, which means it's like a sort of hot dry air gets blown into my room, but it hasn't damaged my plants. It's very fortunate that I have the duct right in the center of the room, which means it's not, so if you have aircon, just be careful, they don't like it. So, and I'm just telling you about the temperature because I wouldn't know. I cannot imagine that this plant would tolerate temperatures anywhere below maybe 10-12 degrees, but I haven't tried it, so I can't really, that's just, and then again, if you have experience, let me know. What I recommend, have a consistent temperature. Also, if you do have a window, open it and have the air circulating, because what I do notice, I have one room where I can't, the window is stuck, and you know, it's one of those things, you're trying to do it and it's never happened. In that room I have mini bugs every now and then, and I do believe it's because of the stagnant air. Fertilizer. With the fertilizer, I'll actually use plant runner. Just you dilute that in your watering can. It's like just a liquid fertilizer where you add like a few drops. Nothing special. I would love to try some slow release fertilizer, but then again, I'm very cautious because this plant is just beautiful how it is, and I do believe if you give it the right water, the right temperature, the right humidity and the right soil, it will be just fine. And I've just noticed, I think the new leaf has another leaf behind it. See that there? Just a little bit here. Oh my god. So, just clean that out. That's just old chef, I think you called it. Not sure if the pronunciation was correct. And with the watering, I do water it once a week, or when this reservoir here is, when it's like not moist anymore, and I always double check. Put your finger right in there and say how the soil is stuck to my finger, not necessary to water. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, give it a like, and thanks for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay planty. Bye!